In previous model, we were discussing about the control account. Under the same control account, how we are going to establish with our own organization or the cost breakdown structure under WBS and all, how this can be integrated. So here, how the earned value management methodology has been defined, and there are different steps define the full scope of work, and coming to step 2, that how the control account has been created, and again the same control account, how we are going to allocate to the respective budgets. So and the cost and all, how we are going to make it. So those things we have gone through. Literally you understand how this can be processed during the process of end value management. Now we'll go in deep and how we can establish the best progress measurement. We can start now. In respect to end value management and progress measurement, we are in a position to understand the need. Normally, that to assess the project status, we analyze the 3 crucial elements. One is indicating what has been planned, the planned value, which is called PV. And the second one is representing what has been spent, the actual cost AC, and reflecting what has been accomplished, the earned value. Now, we are going to see how this measurement is the measurement calculation we can do. Here we can compare with the time and cost, where we have the cost, I can say up to 600K, starts from 100 to 600K, whereas in the time we can say month, Jan to October. Now, when we talk about the PMB budget, as per our original plan, we have made the estimated budget of 500K. Now we are monitoring this updates from the month of April, which is the status date or data date. Now, as per the original plan, we have drawn the S curve, which is the planned value curve. And the second thing is we are going to understand from the system and what are the updates, the Oracle updates, the actual spending and all we are getting from the different sources, the financial sources, and how much the amount of money has been spent for that project for the particular period, which is the actual cost. So while drawing this curve, this is for the actual cost AC curve. Then coming to the earned value, so earned value, that is equal to percentage of work done multiplied by budget. This is what the basic formula for the earned values. And coming to the how this progress can be measured, there are different methods suggested, and we are going to discuss about the 6 basic methods. Now we are differentiating with the short and long term, with the tangible and intangible. For example, the duration of work effort, when you're using the fixed formula, the short period is between the binary 1 and 2. So either this is 0 to 25%, 50%, or 100%. Only two aspects we are going to control. When it is in the long term, the period is greater than 2, where we are using the weighted milestone, the weighted averages milestone, and the percent complete, Also, there is a physical measurement. We can measure the progress. Well, coming to the intangible, this is apportionment and line of effort we are going to use. Now, let us see the acceptable method for progressing LOEs, level of efforts. Now, in principle, the schedule variance and schedule performance index are playing a major role on this process. If there is no schedule variance, which is SV that is equal to 0, and SPI, the schedule performance index, that is equal to 1, then EV is credited as a PV. Therefore, the formula LOE percentage complete, that is equal to PV cumulative, which is equal to EV cumulative divided by budget at completion. Now, let us see progressing of LOE in reference to the duration and its percentage. If you do not carry out the LOE task according to the plan and use the manpower we initially budgeted for, the duration percentage can be considered as another way of calculation. And therefore, the level of effort percentage complete, that is equal to duration. For example, progressing of LOE in reference to duration percentage. Example, if LOE progress is in reference to the duration percentage, now for example, our case, we are going to update an activity which is starts from 1st January and it goes up to 31st October, for example. Estimated duration is almost 10 months, where in the second month we are going to fix a data date and we are viewing the LOE percentage. The LOE percentage on 28th February, which is equal to month 2 divided by month 10, that is equal to 20%. So this is how the progressing of LOE in reference to duration percentages we can calculate. Now, when you talk about progressing of LOE in reference to progress of directs, here this is applicable only for direct deliverables. For example, a design review. Normally for the EPC contract, engineering, procurement and construction contract, where engineering, there are important parties, design review and ASOB review, also the IPF. So there's the design review is in part and parcel of the engineering period, where in physical of the direct deliverables, deliverables based accounts, which can be claimed under the progress of LOE accounts. Therefore, LOE percentage complete, that is equal to direct percentage. This can be viewed in the table below. Now in the below table, this is applicable only for the direct deliverables. This is what we discussed. If you directly go into the table, the claimable deliverables are two components, which is support services and direct deliverables. Whereas for the support services, an approved budget as on current date is use $25K. Whereas for the direct deliverables, it is 200K. So as far as the cumulative progress is concerned, both are performed as a 50%. For example, these direct deliverables are supported with support services, and whenever you are updating the direct deliverables at 50%, which is applicable to support service also, and therefore The cumulative earned value for the support service is 50%, which is $12,500 from its original approved budget of 25K. And therefore, the total cumulative earned value as on date is 12,500 US dollars. Now coming to the LOE non-acceptable methods, when intent to claim claiming EV equal to AC for LOEs, very commonly all our project control they're doing. This is a very huge mistake, assuming that EV equal to AC on LOEs. So this case, it is very difficult to prove, or we can control the budget. So now collect a physical progress and calculate earned value, EV. There is a very good formula here. In principle, what we have seen in the earlier, what is the earned value? That is equal to physical percentage of work done multiplied by the budget, the total budget. Whereas the total physical percentage, that is equal to earned value total divided by total budget. Now, let us talk about the percentage complete. This is also one of the important component as far as early discussed the phenomenon of measuring the progress. Now here, the percent complete for the project, the work package WP, or a summary level of WBS or OBS can be objectively determined according to EVM data. And therefore, the percent complete formula here is total work completed, which is earned value cumulative divided by total work, that is budget at completion. Now, another way of calculating percentage complete is most of the organizations usually compare the project's overall percentage complete with the percentage amount spent on a project to measure how fast the money is spent as in comparison with the work being completed. This is a very complicated issue, and therefore there are two options we can think about here. Option one, which is percentage of percentage spent, that is what is the fund spent, which is equal to actual cost cumulative divided by budget at completion. And another, this is option one. And coming to the option two, the percentage spent, which is estimated budget, which is equal to actual cost cumulative divided by estimate at completion. Here are the two different options we can use to calculate the percentage complete. And finally, our last session, as far as the progress measurement is concerned, the progress measurement case study, which is determine progress for the LOE task, will really help us to understand this concept clearly, which we can see in the next session.